course, hearing a lot, not just in the community, but a lot in society. Oh, good riddance, 2020. Oh, what a horrible year. And, but of course, it's just a total convention. It's not even 2020 in Thailand. It's 2563. Good riddance, 2563. What a horrible year. And now it's 2564. Now it's going to be better. Okay. Just that number is just... Maybe 2020 was, maybe because there's 2 zeros and 2 twos, like 2 even numbers and 2 zeros, so it's like inauspicious somehow. But yeah, just totally a convention. 2021 has a 1 on the end, which is just, 1 is like really good, like number 1. But societally, it's a time for change. We make New Year's resolutions and determinations, and we make changes in our lives. Last year, New Year's, we were at Pananachat, Lumpur myself, Tansudiko, and I made a resolution to not watch news for at least 3 months, and I actually kept it. It's probably one of the first times I kept a New Year's resolution. I thought about that in the coming New Year. And of course, winter retreat, and I was noticing the environment in the forest yesterday. It was very, very quiet, and kind of before it got dark, the rain was lightly falling on and off, and it's just the environment, just the quiet environment helped to quiet the mind down. And of course this will be the last work period, the last morning work meeting until after the retreat. So tonight we'll have our sit until midnight, bring the New Year in with paritas, but then and then tomorrow morning is open unless you're sitting in with the Lumpur Pasano retreat, or you are Lumpur Pasano leading the retreat. 5:15 a.m. Dhamma talk, I believe, and then 6 a.m. Q&A. So, but it'll be forced practice for everybody until the 8th, when we'll have full schedules. So we'll have open periods, and there won't be morning and evening pujas, but except for the Saturday night, which I think might be the 2nd or something. Saturday night and the Wanpra. So it gives time to settle in and go for walks and have this just have a lot of space, give ourselves a lot of space. Monastic community will stop computer use on the 5th, so get back to the old way of doing things a bit, back when we had only one communal computer in the monastery. In the little library in the house, you had to go in a little corridor of books and go around a bookshelf into another little corridor, past Debbie's desk. You had to go past Debbie's desk, which was a closet with the closet doors taken off. And so you would walk past Debbie's desk, and then there would be the communal computer. Yeah. And sometimes, we don't need to make really foolhardy or grandiose determinations at New Year time, but just to make the determination to continue cultivating goodness, that's a very good determination to make, to not fall off the path. just to keep going the direction we're going. So because we're already going in a good direction already, we want to keep going in that direction and not fall off the path. And so that's important. Not to buy into ways of thinking that make us angry or sad. And when we don't buy into that, then we're on the path. So that means we have mindfulness. But if we buy into it, then the mindfulness isn't quite strong enough yet. So we need to keep working at it, cultivating it, that sense of knowing, that sense of right view, that sense of how does a monk have right view? A monk has right view. This is suffering. This is the cause of suffering. This is the cessation of suffering. This is the path. That's how a monk has right view. View things through that lens. And everything else is just ditthis, is just viewpoints or opinions that might not have so much relevance to being on the path. So there's not so much coming up for me this morning. I'll leave that as a reflection.